In today's video, we are going to talk about why you can understand, but you can't speak. And in this video, you will get the reasons why and how we can solve it. So, see you in the video. Welcome back to your daily cup of English. And today we're talking about why you can understand English but can't speak. First, we need to understand the problem. Why can so many learners understand English well but struggle to speak it? Does this sound familiar to you? Maybe you're with a group of native speakers. You understand most of what they're saying, but when someone asks you a question, your mind freezes. Words don't come out the way you want them to. Or you hesitate, thinking you'll make a mistake. You're not alone. This is one of the most common challenges language learners face. I've seen it time and time again with my students. And I've felt this myself when I was learning Russian. I felt the same. But why does this happen? And more importantly, how can you fix it? Let's start with an analogy. Imagine going to the gym 4 times a week. At the gym, you only train your arms. You do endless bicep curls, bench presses, but completely ignore your legs. After a few months, you'll have strong muscular arms, but your legs will still be weak. Language learning works the same way. If you focus only on listening to English without practicing speaking, your listening skills will become really strong, but your speaking skills will lag behind. Speaking is like a muscle. It needs regular exercise to grow. Why listening and speaking are different skills? Many learners believe that they improve their listening, their speaking will naturally follow. While listening and speaking are related, that's for sure, they are definitely related, they are very different skills. Listening can be done passively. You can listen while cooking, commuting, or relaxing. It's an excellent way to absorb the rhythm, sounds, and structure of English. But speaking is an active skill. When you speak, you need to recall vocabulary, structure sentences correctly on the spot, pronounce words clearly and naturally, coordinate your ideas under social pressure. Unlike listening, speaking demands your full attention. It's like performing on stage. You're creating something in real time. That's why it often feels more challenging. Why might you feel nervous to speak? One of the biggest barriers to speaking is fear. You might worry about making mistakes or being judged by native speakers. But let me ask you, if someone were learning your native language, would you judge them for trying? Probably not. You're likely to admire their effort. Most native speakers feel the same way. They're not expecting perfection. They appreciate the fact that you're trying. And guess what? Even native speakers make mistakes. For example, it's common to hear a native English speaker say, "I don't know nothing," which is grammatically incorrect. The correct sentence is, "I don't know anything." So don't let perfectionism hold you back. The goal of language is communication, not flawless grammar. Okay? The natural progression of language learning. Here's something to keep in mind. It's completely normal for your listening to develop faster than your speaking. This is a natural progression of language learning. Now, phase 1, you can't understand or speak. That's the first part. Phase 2, you can understand, but you struggle to speak. Okay? Phase 3, you can understand and speak more confidently. Now, if you're in phase 2, understanding but not speaking, it's actually a good place to be. It means you've already built a solid foundation. Now, you just need to take the next step, speaking more often. Why speaking feels so hard at first? When you first start speaking, it might feel awkward. You'll hesitate, struggle to find words, make mistakes, but that's completely normal. Think back to the gym analogy. The first time you work out, it feels uncomfortable and your muscles are weak. But as you keep training, you grow stronger. The same goes for speaking English. The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Over time, you will notice your confidence growing, your vocabulary expanding, and your fluency improving. Principles of specificity. Train like an athlete. To improve your speaking, you need to focus, practice. Athletes don't train randomly. They focus on specific skills that match their goals. For example, sprinters train for speed, not endurance. Similar, to improve your speaking, you need targeting speaking practice. Here's how. Choose a specific topic. Pick a topic you're interested in or you're likely to talk about in the next week or the next few days, such as travel, work, hobbies. Learn vocabulary in that context. Don't just memorize random words. Learn phrases and expressions that fit the topic that you know you're going to be speaking about. Practice speaking daily. Start small. Speak to yourself, record your voice, or find a language partner. Even 5 minutes a day makes a difference. You need to focus now. Many learners waste time learning vocabulary or grammar they don't use. Instead, focus on topics that are immediately relevant to your life. Ask yourself, what conversations am I likely to have this week? What vocabulary will I need for those conversations? For example, if you're planning to visit a restaurant, practice phrases like, "Can I see the menu, please? I'd like to order the pasta." The faster you use what you learn, the better you'll remember it. What you need to also do is build a speaking habit. Here's a simple routine to improve your speaking. Pick a problem. Identify a topic you want to talk about. Listen and shadow, find a podcast, video, or conversation on that topic. Listen carefully and mimic the speaker's pronunciation and intonation. You can find playlists especially for this on this channel. On this channel are idiom playlists, there is phrasal verb, speaking, all with speaking practice. This channel is all about speaking practice. So you can find many videos to help you get more speaking practice. And then use what you've learnt. Record yourself. Talk to a friend. Practice in front of a mirror. Set aside just 1 minute a day to start often. You'll end up practicing for longer without even realizing it. Now, overcoming anxiety. Many learners feel nervous speaking to native speakers. Remember, mistakes are part of learning. If you're an introvert or feel anxious, start by speaking to yourself or recording your voice. Gradually, you will build to conversations with others. You can also use language exchange apps, join an online community where people practice speaking in a supportive environment. You can do this. Learning to speak a language takes time and effort, but it's absolutely achievable. The key is consistency. Every time you practice, you're making progress. Remember, the purpose of language is communication. If you can express your ideas and connect with others, you're already succeeding. So, take the first step today. Choose a topic, practice speaking, and don't be afraid of making mistakes. You're on the right path, and with time, you'll become fluent. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. And let me know what topics you'd like to practice next. And if you're ready to take your English to the next level, check out the resources in the description below. And I'll see you in the next video. So, bye for now.